Ever feel like your brain is just a browser with way too many tabs open, all fighting for your attention?
Oh, absolutely. It's such a common feeling these days.
Right. And it leads to that big question. How do you actually absorb information, learn things quickly, thoroughly, without just getting completely overwhelmed?
Yeah, information overload is real.
Exactly. And that's precisely the challenge Chris Bailey tackles in Hyperfocus, mastering attention in a distracted world. It's the book you brought for our deep dive today.
It's a fascinating read because Bailey really lived it. He felt that drain of distraction like so many of us do.
And he didn't just theorize, did he? He ran experiments like on himself for months.
He did. Lots of self-experimentation, which led to this guide that really flips how we think about attention.
So our mission today is pretty clear.
Hmm.
Let's pull out the key ideas, the actionable stuff that can help you reclaim focus and, honestly, get more done with less stress in this, noisy world.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Okay, let's get into Bailey's first big idea, hyperfocus. Now, is this just like a fancy word for concentrating really hard, or is there something more specific he's getting at?
That's a great question. What's really interesting here is Bailey pushes back against the idea that productivity is just about gritting your teeth and trying harder.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, hyperfocus isn't just intense concentration. It's more about consciously designing your situation, your environment, to almost pull you into that peak state.
Designing it.
How so?
Well, he gives practical techniques, like identifying your most important task, your MIT. Not a huge list, but maybe the one thing that really matters most today.
Right, focusing on the priority.
Exactly. And it also means, crucially, eliminating distractions. All of them. The phone pings, the clutter, creating a dedicated space just for that task.
So it's proactive.
Very. His
Mm.
core argument is super insightful. Managing your attention is actually way more valuable than just managing your time. That makes a lot of sense for that deep work. But, what about brainstorming or just needing to recharge? Can you stay in hyperfocus all the time? Does Bailey offer, like, an alternative?
He definitely does. And this is where, for me, it gets really groundbreaking. Hyperfocus is only half the picture.
Okay.
He introduces this essential partner state, scatterfocus.
Scatterfocus. Okay, tell me more. That sounds less productive.
Well, on the surface, maybe. But if you connect it to the bigger picture, Bailey shows it's incredibly vital. It's not just random downtime.
Right.
It's a deliberate cognitive state where your brain actually works on problems and generates ideas in ways that pure focus just can't match.
So like when you have those aha moments.
Exactly. Those moments you get walking or in the shower or just kind of daydreaming. Bailey argues those aren't accidents.
Huh.
That's scatterfocus doing its thing. It lets your subconscious make connections, process stuff freely. It leads to new ideas, creative solutions, different perspectives. It's actually, productive mind wandering.
It's almost counterintuitive, isn't it? That sometimes stepping away is the best way forward.
It really is. Letting go of the tight focus allows different parts of the brain to chime in.
Okay, so after all Bailey's research and experiments, what are the most practical takeaways? What can you listening actually start doing?
Yeah, he boils it down to a few really powerful things for you. First, just the undeniable impact of single tasking. Seriously, forget multitasking.
It's easier said than done sometimes.
Oh, true. But focusing on one thing dramatically boosts productivity and quality. Second, he highlights strategic breaks, but breaks that deliberately include scatter focus.
So not just scrolling through social media.
Right, not mindless stuff. It's consciously letting your attention drift, walking, maybe listening to music without lyrics, letting the subconscious work. It's key for creativity and preventing burnout.
Okay, single tasking, strategic scatter focus breaks. What else?
Third, you absolutely have to actively manage distractions, both the external ones, the phone, email, and the internal ones, like your mind wandering off when it shouldn't.
That internal battle.
It's real. And finally, maybe the biggest thing, intention. Being really mindful about where you choose to direct your attention. That, he argues, is fundamental to a productive and ultimately a meaningful life.
So pulling it all together, Hyperfocus isn't just another productivity hack book then.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's more like a practical guide for you to optimize how your brain actually works by understanding and managing attention, not just forcing things.
Understanding the hyperfocus and the scatterfocus.
Exactly. Using both states deliberately.
Okay, so maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
And maybe something for you to think about.
Yeah.
How could you consciously build in both some focused, hyperfocus time and some deliberate scatterfocus time into your day? Even just short bursts.
And just see what happens.
Right. Just observe the effect it has on your productivity, sure, but